Good Wednesday morning. Let's check September 3rd. Thanks for joining us here on our all streaming. Mitch and Casey in a moment with a look at the news. We have taken care of the fog. There was an issue out here early this morning, so that's no longer a factor. But we do this each weekday at 8:30. I already seen some of our friends here on Facebook, so I'll chime in and give you guys a shout out. And let's see what we have on the board. Nothing on Doppler radar. Returns here when you have a stable atmosphere, you'll see some green. Where we're getting some returns, had some lightning in the Cumberland Mountains this morning. We got a little shower up through Des Moines and back through beautiful Perry, Iowa. And then some rain over Lake Michigan. And they got some showers kind of out towards south of Memphis there, kind of astride the Mississippi. That's about it. Pretty quiet board. A little more active later today along a trailing front that will be gliding our way. We have a shot at 90. We haven't been at 90 since the 19th of August. And of course, we were well above 90. We hit 98 back on that day. That ended the heat wave. And 101 in 1925. We have numerous record highs on the books from 1925. It started back in the spring in March. Of course, we had temps in the 80s during the tri-state tornado. Nothing like that today. 48 in 1974, that high temperature in 1974, we had a high of only 68 degrees, which is a minimum high. So I'll let you absorb that. Push this forward, say good morning to a few folks as we run down our current temps. As we look at the Ohio from the River Park Center there in Owensboro. 64 at Evansville. Madisonville now is at 70. 63 in Jasper. All right, Leslie Chapman, 14 reporter. I said I would give her a shout out. She's from New Jersey and a graduate there of Arizona State. That's a beautiful campus, by the way, down there in Tempe, Arizona. I've had lunch down there. So Leslie, good morning to you. Laura, shout out to you watching there from Dawson Springs. All right, let's take a look at the Muggy meter. It's up a bit. It's currently at 63 degrees. Shout out to Arizona State. They beat Northern Arizona in football back on Saturday. All right, here's the cloud guidance. We're showing a fair amount of sunshine here this morning now that we've worked off the fog. And then clouds will increase tonight. So the only thing I'm seeing as far as clouds, some scattered broken skies at about 10,000 feet. And then some high-level clouds as well. This is the pattern out west. It'll be hot. And across the east, generally east of the Missouri, Mississippi, we're going to be guiding below normal most days during that time frame. Now I wanted to show you precipitation. We're going to have some opportunities that will be running near normal. That's kind of what the grayish colors mean. A little drier, which they've already started the harvest corn and soybeans up through northern Indiana. Saw a lot of that from the ag folks up there at Purdue. We're abnormally dry. This will probably increase. You've heard Jeff, Art, and Michael talking about this. And we have some drought-like conditions out to our west, generally outside of our viewing area. But at least we have some opportunities for rain, especially as we go through tonight. The next 12 hours look like this. We're looking at temps in the mid to upper 80s. So we do have a shot at 90. Now here's the rainfall guidance. We were calling for a quarter up to about a half inch of rain. But I know on Labor Day I was going generally with a quarter of an inch or less. But this is guided up a bit. Now a lot of times I won't show all the numbers here, so I kind of give a range, a quarter up to a half. But if we have a payout up to close to 1 inch of rain, obviously that would be beneficial. Showing up through about Perry County from Bristol to Tell City up over 1 inch. But the big rain of the day could set up anywhere. And I've called for generally a 70% chance of showers as we go through tonight. Here's your afternoon. Not bad. It's going to be warm out there. You got cross country going tonight. Of course, football teams out there as well. This is about midnight. There's a case to be made. We talked about yesterday that general risk. In the general risk, sometimes we had a few severe thunderstorm warnings. We had one in Muhlenberg County. Right now we're in a general risk, but there is a case that we could be bumped up into a level 1 threat. I think for some brief damaging winds, but that would come from the Storm Prediction Center. We're not looking at a hail or tornado threat, so we'll be in extra early to look at these showers Thursday during the morning. And then by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, most of the showers are done. That's it. And a lot of times when we have a front punch on through, I think the winds are underreported. You have a breezy day, but showing winds at 5 to 10, maybe gusting to about 15. And then as far as our threats, the level 1 threats are to our north and west today. And then tomorrow, generally covering the morning hours, it's off to the east. But looking at the line, I haven't looked at all the modeling concerning tomorrow morning. Perhaps there's a case for a level 1 threat. We'll see how it plays out. The Storm Prediction Center will update between now and about 1 this afternoon. Saturday is kind of trending breezier, cooler. High temps will be in the low to mid 70s. That will be it. If you like high temps in the low to mid 70s, that's very mid-October like. And then Sunday will be a decent day as well. So I'll take the 7-day full. I'll do that now. Shout out a few folks. There's the 7-day. Look, Saturday we cool back down right to 74, 79 on Sunday. That's the trend we're in. And then 80 on Monday, and then an 82 on Tuesday. 2 on Tuesday. Got that. And Mitch and Casey are in the house. You know, they're giving me a hard rap. That means otherwise I'll talk all day. And there's no producer. All right, I'm going to wind it up. They'll be along in a moment. Have a great day.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Well, good morning, and thanks for joining us here for the news portion of the morning stream show. I'm Mitch Carter.
That's right. I'm Casey Mason. As usual, we pulled a couple headlines from today's morning show that we thought would be nice to recap with you here on our streaming device. I'll let you go ahead and take it over, Mitch. This one, we're talking football. This is up your
I'll handle this
alley.
one. Yeah, happening today. It's a big day for high school athletics. A new emerging sport will officially begin with the first regular season games. We're, of course, talking about girls flag football. The Castle Knights, Modern Day Wildcats, and Memorial Tigers will each face off in games. The teams held call-outs, formed a roster, and have been practicing and certainly doing a lot of learning about the new sport. And as a new sport, it's been quite a challenge to learn the rules and adapt, but these girls say they're ready for that challenge.
Colts have been fantastic. They donated uniforms, they donated equipment, they donated money to pay coaches and officials and transportation. So they have pretty much made it easy to start. From that standpoint, after 2 years of probably doing this, I think we'll be in a situation where the school corporation will be completely on board to add it as a sport, just like girls wrestling.
Well, as a new sport, it's been quite a challenge, of course, once again, to learn those rules and adapt. But as I said there, those ladies say they're ready for it.
That's right. Moving on here to another kind of sports-related story. Speaking of facing off on the field here, a new event is set to take the mound over at Bosse Field. This looks like a cool one here. The fire department's going to be taking on the police department for the 2025 Slugfest. So the Slugfest is a charity softball game between the Cuffs and the Ladders, and it's going to be set for September 13th. It's also a chance for the community to just come out, play catch with the officers and the firefighters.
The least expensive night out and full pack of entertainment. We've got a lot of cool things set up. It's not going to be a softball game. We're going to have some entertainment in between. And then, we're real excited about, we're going to have a fireworks display.
All right, well, proceeds from the charity event will go to 6 different nonprofits, including Easter Seals, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Evansville School Corporation Foundation. Pretty cool. There's some sports-related stories. Yeah. And as we know, fall is in the air.
It is. I mean, speaking of nonprofits and the fall, Evansville's right. West Side Nut Club had a big night there, but an even bigger night for area nonprofits, schools, first responders, and other organizations as they receive the benefits from last year's Fall Festival. At the 2025 Founders Day banquet, club members gave out over $675,000 to Evansville organizations, and some nonprofits, such as Cops Connecting with Kids, received as much as $25,000. Evansville Westside High Schools received $27,000 each, and club chairman Evan Brinkmeyer says this event and the gifts given out is what the Nut Club's ultimate purpose is.
This is what our organization's all about. We invite nonprofits and schools from the tri-state area and give out a lot of money to them. So it's one of our biggest events of the year and one we look forward to.
Well, at the event, the club also gave an update on the upcoming Fall Festival and revealed the theme this year, which is Better Together.
That's right. I never knew that they had a theme each year. Is that a new thing?
You know what? You would think I would know that. I don't know. Maybe.
I know this. Well, we'll have to find that out together. You learn something new every day.
Apologies in advance to the Nut Club. I'm sure you guys have had a theme for 30 years. My bad.
Our apologies. No, I think that's great. Of course, what a good way to give back. I'm sure those local nonprofits and all those organizations are so grateful. And it's just a great event. We are here at the station. I can feel the excitement starting to build up and buzz here. I know we're not too far from Franklin Street here. But yeah, I can already taste the fried food, can't you?
Oh, yeah. It's out there. It's always cool, too, to see the booths line the street there. We've got all the neat stores that come out of that every year, like the people cleaning up at the end, and they're in the middle of the night with their trucks and their brooms. They have the bread truck that goes through, the people who deliver all that ice. Usually it's much, much hotter. Of course, it's been comfortable here lately, so fingers crossed.
I'm hoping this weather can stick around. This is delightful.
It'll be our luck. It'll be 95. But that's a Byron question, not for us.
All right. Well, we'll take a look here. Good morning, Laura Gray. We always appreciate you tuning in. She says she's going to be heading to work soon. We feel you. We've been here for a couple hours at this point. So.
Still going.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us on our streaming portion of 14 News here. You know, Byron kind of wrapping things up with the weather here. And then we have our 11 noon, another streaming show at 2:30. Of course, all of our evening shows for you guys to tune in. But as for Mitch and I, we will wrap this thing up, and we got more work to do.
We do. Right now, 8:42. Please enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.